kids. Okay, we're going to look at Unit 2, Lesson 7, and it's all about inverses. So inverses are going to be surprisingly easy for you guys. They're not hard. It sounds hard and it looks kind of weird, but it's not going to be hard for you at all. Okay, so let me show you with a really easy one. I'm going to just start with an easy example. So let's just say g of x, whoops, why is this delaying? G of x equals negative 4x plus 1. Negative 4x plus 1. I think I just think and talk fast and then my computer cannot keep up with me and it's just super annoying. Okay, so here we go. Now, if I'm going to do an inverse function, the only thing that you do is you switch your x and y. Okay, we've already talked about this, I think, in another lesson. And then you solve for y. That's it. And it gives you the inverse. Now, but it says in the actual buzz that the inverse is x. But this is how you do it. So this is an example. So now I'm going to rewrite it, and since I know that anything of x is really y, that would be y equals negative 4x plus 1. I'm going to switch them, and I'm going to say x equals negative 4y plus 1. This is for the first step I'm going to take in solving my inverse function. So now I just need to get y by itself. So I'm going to solve just like I would be moving something around to be y equals mx plus b. This needs to go to the other side, minus 1, x minus 1. I can't combine them because one has a letter and one doesn't, equals negative 4y, but y is still not by itself, so what do? Divide by negative 4, whatever's in front of it. I do it to one side, I do it to the other. So this example, our y equals x minus 1 over 4. So this is the inverse to that. That is what the inverse function is. That's how you find it. So on all your questions, it gives you two different equations and says, is this the inverse or is it not? So I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to do another one. Let me move this over. So here's our little directions. Switch x and y and solve for y. So let me just give you a g of x. Here's a g of x equals negative 12 minus 2n over 3. And then it gives you f of x equals negative 5 plus 6n over 5. Okay, so these are your two functions, and it's saying, hey, is f of x an inverse of g of x? Well, we don't know, so let's just write it out. Y equals negative 12 minus 2n over 3. Now I'm going to switch it. X equals 12 minus 2 y over 3. I guess I could have put it an n instead of an x, since an n's in the equation. I don't like it when they use different letters. I just always like it to be x and y. Okay, so now I'm going to get y by itself. So I don't want this 3 on bottom, so it's dividing right now, so I'm going to multiply by 3, and I do it to one side, I do it to the other. Look at that. Can't get anything to write correctly. So now I've got 3 times n equals 12 minus 2y. Because that 3, when I multiplied it to each side, it got rid of it on the bottom. Now I need y by itself, so I need to move that over. Minus 12 minus 12. 3n minus 12 equals negative 2y. Y'all with me so far? I'm just moving stuff around to get y by itself. Negative 2 is in front of the y, so I divide the whole thing by that. So y equals 3n minus 12 over negative 2. Okay, so this would be my inverse. Well, let's check it out. That does not look like the same thing, does it? No. So that is not the inverse. That's an example, that's what you're supposed to do. That's kind of how you're solving it.